tiny piece of cookware, and she says, I brought a little pot in from Colorado. And I have no idea who this woman is. And she says, Sunda helped me. When the riots happened, she was there for me. She was like, don't worry, I got you. Just because you're white doesn't mean you're weak. She held my hand. I have no idea what she's talking about. I didn't even know that they had riots. I went to a Catholic school. They sent us on a class trip. We came back, it was over. That's it. That's how it was back then. They could hide you like that. Who went to Catholic school? Raise your hands. Oh, God, we're going to talk about Catholics. Listen, I got to say one thing. Does anybody watch Prime? Have you seen Let the Devil In? No. You have to see it. You're not going to believe who's friggin' starring. Sister friggin' Philomena from my high school. I'm talking about bitch got a TV show. And Patty! And she a nun. And she's still a nun. So I hear it, and I go to my husband, that is Sister Philomena. He says, you think you know every nun. And you know you're none. All right. This makes no sense to anybody. You're like, I'm Jewish. Why is this happening? I want to bring up I want to bring up somebody some fun. You're going to come up here tonight for me? Let's get it done. Is it going to turn down Stom? Can I say that? Okay. Let's get down. I know, but I just want an introduction. That's all. Let's give it up for David Tom. Come on, tell us a little something. Yes! You don't get a chance to get away with it. We don't let you.
All right, yeah. David Don just rolled back into LA from, been in Dallas for the last 5 years.
Wow,
yes.
Nice.
It's very religious. You can't make fun of their religion. It's just, the two things you can't make fun of are Texas in general and Jesus. And Jesus. It is, both of them are so easy. It's too easy anyway. But so now I'm in LA and I can't make fun of, every place has its own rules, right? Can't make fun of. Can you make fun of Newsom?
Oh my God.
I don't know.
I love her.
What's his name? Beach Barbie Ken. Beach Barbie Ken.
Silver Beach Ken.
Yeah.
Silver Beach Ken.
Silver Fox.
Silver Beach Ken. That was really a Silver Beach Ken.
How about when there was Silver Alert Ken? I don't know. This started with an AARP meeting.
Centrum Silver. Centrum Silver.
Centrum Silver. Centrum Silver.
Centrum Progression.
Yeah, he's got a lot of fans out in Texas. Probably more than here. You wouldn't think so, but he just keeps them all entertained. You can always just make fun of California if you're sitting in the 103-degree heat about to get run over by a cow. It always makes him feel better to bust on California. And probably the other way around too. Got that Texas and California thing going, right? Isn't there a little bit of a friction there?
Yeah, we gotta tell me how.
Yeah, what do you think about Texas? What's your impression?
I want to hear because you just got back. You're fresh.
Well,
you have a different take than when you went there.
The nice thing about Texas is pride is not considered a deadly sin.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah,
that's great.
And you can actually take a lot away from that.
And always.
Yeah, of course.
That's beautiful.
Of
course.
I'm forgetting all my funny stuff here.
You know what? Sometimes just talking it out is funny to
exactly.
us.
That's
just,
right.
You can't tell us what's funny.
Just be funny, right?
Just be funny, yes.
So, hey, have you guys heard about AI?
A little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, I've been reading about I read about it this weekend. It's like something like parents going to take all our jobs.
Oh.
Which is fine. They can have mine. It's not that great. But yeah, it's I don't know. I think it's something we have to talk about. But what have you heard? What have you heard about AI?
Oh, I know there's the pros and cons, but I dig it. I dig
Yeah.
it. I'm learning like you. I'm just kind of learning about it.
Have you made friends with it yet?
No.
No?
Oh, you
No.
have?
I've just heard about it. Like,
Oh, okay. No,
yesterday.
You can make some.
apparently they want to make friends with us all, and they're gonna be like telling us what to do, and I guess they can hire us now. Yeah, you saw that today? It's like there's a website where you can go be a body for an AI.
Oh, I know. When
Yeah.
you put the needles in the costumes, I've done that.
Well, and I guess it was like, I want you to go and film a day in the life of you and your family, right? And I'll give you $100. And I'm like, I don't know. Wait a minute. I thought you were supposed to be doing stuff for us.
Right. You flipped the game.
What else? What have you heard about it?
I used Gemini just yesterday,
Yeah.
Google,
Yeah.
and I used it to help me write a father-to-son wedding toast.
Oh.
I thought it was fabulous.
So-
I was writing this toast for a friend's brother, so I don't know this guy, and he wasn't giving me information, and I'm like, I'm a writer, but I'm like, the hell with it, I'm just gonna feed it to AI.
Yeah.
And it was a great job.
Now, do you gotta tell them? Do you have to tell them? So no, you don't. Do you? You can just be like, "This is all me. I worked on this for like 12 hours. I hope you appreciate this."
I gave it to the friend's brother, and he said, "Thank you so much." He goes, "What's your address? I want to send you a gift basket." And I said, "No, please, nothing is necessary. I'm happy to."
Just send it to Grok. Yeah. All right. And last one. What about you? What have you heard about artificial intelligence?
It was awesome.
It's awesome. You seem like a computer person. Like you know all that stuff. Yeah. What have you heard?
AI?
Yeah.
I just know it's gonna be my new girlfriend and wife.
Yes.
She'll have the nagging
Yeah.
and all that good stuff. So I'm on board, man. I support it.
That's right. It's like the robots are coming. I'm pretty sure I'm like the only one that remembers this E-Trade commercial where you have this like nerd like banging away on a computer. He's like, I make all my money on the stock market. This is like 1999. So I can finish building my robot, my girl robot. But I'm the only one that remembers it. It's one of those things like, no, what are you talking about? Yeah, I'm the only one who's ever thought about that too. You can go in all different directions with that.
Speaking of directions, where can we find you? Your name is, and we can find you.
David. And it's actually David Batson. It's like Batman, except Batson.
Son.
Yeah, I was thinking
like
about you.
that.
Yeah.
You should have
Or
that.
son of a bat.
Hey, and now work in Jersey because bats are legal as weapons. And where can they find you on social media?
David Batson Instagram. I don't really. It's not public.
Well, you know what?
Very
It's public
I'm
now.
a private person.
Well, it was private, but now give it up for him going on stage for the first time and being able to tune in. How's that? That's so great, right?
Well, I've done it before, but it's been a long time.
Good for you. Good for you. Welcome to the world of big TV screens. Which is so funny when you have to see a clip of this show in somebody else's telephone in another country. They're just like, oh my God, I love this show. And you're like, dude, this is just an open mic, and that's a homeless lady that walked in.
It's a show too.
It's a show. It's a show. Do you remember her? Do you remember her?
Homeless lady?
The Indian one that was very. Yes. Listen, this woman would come and she would compute the money that she owed us with the APR and the yield and the rates. And she borrowed, it was like ridiculous. She was calling me in London. I said, how did you get my number? She goes, well, look, your phone number's on the front of the building. What do you expect? Because I'm like, bitch, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning here. But that wasn't even it. She came in here and she introduced herself. And she was very, very nice. She was like, hello, everyone. My name is Casimir. She was a big shot at UCLA. This is how life can take you. That's why.
Is that the one that was
Yes.
flashing?
No! Oh, Marona mia!
Thinking of.
Oh, Maron! Mamma mia!
I remember that one.
I mean,
I was here for that one.
it's like seniles gone wild. You know what I'm saying? They've lost their minds. You know, they're worried about the cracker boys' asses. Never mind their asses. You know what's so funny? Do you know what that crack means in jail, by the way? Available.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yes.
that's good.
Yes, it means available. And I am a former probation and parole review officer. Why is it so fucking quiet? Oh my God, say one thing.
We're all thinking about it.
Yeah, it's true.
I've seen paid shows where I paid like 10, 20, 15 bucks.
Yeah.
And I come here and I see people like you and other people funnier than people at shows I paid for.
Oh, come on, give a round of applause to us. Did you hear that? I love to hear
I go
that.
to some shows and then you pay for it, and then I see people go out there and they're like just reading shit. I'm like, I've seen open mics do better than.
Isn't this a great place?
So this is a show. This is a show
It is, it's
too.
a real show, and it's produced, and it costs so much money to do, and I have to stay open. Because they're trying to ask me to leave, but I have to stay open, and that's why we're trying to do things differently. Now, in case you guys don't know, I have an hour special on Prime, and it's called Sundar. Yeah, please watch it. I'm trying to get something here for women, and men, of course. But I always have a bon homme when I have a femme fatale show. I have one bon homme to let them see how it feels to be the only guy, you know. And so I do, that shows up, and I'm very grateful to the Laugh Factory for that. And everyone can do it. This is the place to do it, you know, to work your stuff out, to be able to say, wow, I got a place where I could do an hour if I have to, you know. And if you have to go, if you have kids or anything, and you got to go first, just go. One thing, rule of thumb, don't ever tell me you got to go, and then I catch you talking to a headliner outside for 45 minutes trying to get on this show. Because comedians will remember that. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, it's kind of.
So that's one of these little things that you got for free. Oh, stop sighing because nobody paid. I'm going to bring up the one and only Holly Starr. I love her. Please, darling, grace the stage, diva. Where have you been?
Doing stand-up.
Thank God. So, hey, listen.
Take the time.
Somebody has to. Why don't you help her?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, it's okay.
Come on, you're the only Asian here, and that's rude of you, all right? Can I say that?
That's why.
I can say that, all right? I had yellow fever. I had a Japanese boyfriend. His mother hated me. Give it for Holly Starr.
Is this on?
Yeah, baby.
Oh, it's on. All right. Woo, you never know when you're going to go up here, do you? Wow, that was like a jolt of caffeine. Okay. So I got material. So I'm going to just roll right through, see how it goes. All right. Anybody else an only child in here? Just me. It's already lonely. Jesus. It was lonely being an only child. My parents, they fought a lot, but when they would put me in the middle, I was like, oh, finally, a group activity. Woo! Yay. I don't know. Maybe that's why I hate group activities. I really do. I mean, my problem with being an only child is like I never when I'm in a group of people, like I never know when to speak. Like it's so awkward, and I look around everyone else who's usually has siblings. I'm like, oh my God, they're so lucky they had practice. I don't know. And sometimes I get like when I'm in a group of people, like at a party or something, I just get self-conscious just standing there, and I'm like, what do I do with my arms? I don't, what do I do with these? Like this looks defensive, you know. I'm hiding something, right? Like this just looks kind of pathetic, you know. This looks like I'm a PE teacher, you know. Like, yeah. What?
That's brilliant.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm telling you, I'm the PE teacher that says that asthma's not a fucking excuse. That's what I look like. All right. I hated PE, man. I had to climb ropes.
Right?
Like I am a kid of the 80s. Like yeah, outside ropes, a rope. Like it was like a 30-foot rope. No helmet, no safety net. Like you too?
Man.
Like
They tried to make me.
Yeah.
I tried to do it.
yeah,
But it really worked out.
it didn't work out for me either. My only instruction was like don't fall.
Right.
I was like I'm not
Don't hit your head.
Yeah, I'm not okay, man. I'm terrified of heights. Like I'm surprised I didn't just slide down, like I didn't sweat so much. Anyway. Oh God, heights. Yeah, my husband took me to a rooftop bar. 34, yeah, he has a nice idea, right? He's like, oh, it's the sunset, it'll be so romantic. 34 floors up I was like, what? I'm like on the edge against the railing. I'm like, does this table come with a seatbelt? I'm dying here, man. Like, what else did I want to say about that? Oh, and he's like, don't you like how open it is? Like I'm like, there's no walls. I'm like, I'm shaking. I'm like, is there going to be an earthquake? Because I don't want to be the only one shaking here. Just told you I'm not okay from the ropes. I warned you. I don't know. That's my PE teacher calling. Go climb a rope. I don't know. The other thing I want to talk about is like, I don't know. I'm trying to talk about like what's true, you know, and I'm in real life, like I'm shy. I'm kind of like an introvert. You know, I don't talk about really, you know, my marriage issues, money issues, or the squirrel that my dog's never going to catch. That's interesting though, because he spends 70% of his life trying to catch a squirrel. You know, and he's super fast. He chases that squirrel like it fucked its mother. He does. I mean, but for some reason, like our dog's top speed, he's always like one squirrel slower than the squirrel. That's our dog. That's our dog. All right, back to me.
The squirrel is one squirrel faster, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, it's like the squirrel's like, yeah, the squirrel's always one squirrel faster. Maybe that's the joke. I don't know. I'll play it back. We'll see. And then the other thing is like I don't really like I don't talk about myself as much as I just said. I mean, maybe that's what happens when you grow up and your best friend was a chair. Only child syndrome. Only child syndrome. Now, come on in. You're interrupting my act. Oh, you're tall. Hi, how are you? With sunglasses at night. All right.
They're polarized.
Oh, okay. So you won't get any of that moonlight radiation. Good job, man. Yeah, he is. Or he's going to play the world's smallest violin for how much time he's taken on my set. I'm just giving you shit, dude. You're good. Yeah, now you're blocking my camera. Oh, it's a hot mess in here. And because there's like he could be louder than this mic now. I'm turn up the mic, man. All right. What I was trying to say is that now, like, you know, I grew up where my best friend was a chair. Everyone thought that was funny. Now you're caught up. I'm an only child. Okay, now my best friend is like I fucking love Waymos. I rode in one. I was like, it's a robot. I was like 5 years old, excited. Like, it's a robot. It's a huge robot. It's like I'm inside a robot. It was almost sexual. And I love how it has no feelings, because sometimes when I have sex, neither do I. All right, what else do I want to talk about? Oh yeah, I realize I'm afraid of everything. I am. Here's my list. I don't like boats. I hate camping. I don't want to ski. I don't want to surf or climb up a stupid wall. That's so dumb. I think I'm the least fun person I've ever met. Like, I don't even want to be friends with me. Now I understand. I understand why the chair, you know, was tolerated me. I mean, it's either like I don't want to ever do anything, or I'm 90. I don't know. Now let me go back and tell you why. Okay, let's see here. Let's see, boats. Yeah. I don't want to be stranded at sea where my only exit is a life jacket. Like, that's fucked up. That doesn't sound right. Camping. I don't want to sleep on the ground. I didn't work my ass off for 25 years and then be like, yeah, I want to go paid to go sleep on the ground. Like, I'm not homeless. It's so fucking stupid. I also don't want to ski, okay? I don't want to slide down an icy mountain at 30 miles an hour and try not to hit a tree. Yeah. And I'm not done. I think surfers are so annoying. They say, oh, respect the ocean, bro. You gotta respect the water. Yeah, I do. That's why I try not to stand on it. Yeah. Finally, rock climbing up a wall. It's a wall. Okay, I don't know. It's just like, I'm not Spider-Man. I'm not a spider woman. I'm not a spider. I'm a fucking person that likes gravity. I really like gravity. It's a good friend of mine. My parents were never affectionate with each other. I do believe I'm the result of immaculate conception. My Hispanic friends agree. While my name is Holly, they call me Holy. Yeah, see, they do think I was part of immaculate conception because they're like, "Oh, Holy, you're like my bro, Jesus Holy." I don't think your parents did it, Holy. All right. I also don't like farting in front of people. Thank God. Is that 2 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. I don't. I'm very self-conscious. Like, I don't even like farting in front of my husband, you know, and you're supposed to be able to do one time I held it so long I burped. Sounds painful, doesn't it? All right. I'll end it with a couple more things. 2 minutes. All right. I don't know. I still have trouble saying sexual words like breasts. I don't like that word. I do not like these are boobies. They're boobs. Like, yeah, well, they're great. Boobies. Yay. Right? Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, see? That's what I thought. I just wish I could. Yeah, usually guys are like, boobies. I just wish I could say to my husband, like, what do you want to have for dinner tonight? Chicken boobs? Just is so much easier for me because it's all about me. All right. Last thing. Do I have 1 minute? Or am I out?
You're out.
I'm out. Thank you guys so much.
Wait a minute. Where are you performing next?
I'll be at the Comedy Chateau Sunday at 7:30. And you can find me on Instagram, Holly Star Comedy 2 R's.
That's it. Good girl.
Peace.
Yeah. That's my Holly. Oh, Holly, that's so funny. You know why? You got to think about it. That you're gonna have you have the airbag. You know what I mean? When you do the chair.
Yeah.
I think they probably did it in a chair. Maybe that's how you got conceived. I mean, come on, think about it. You're still attached. It's beautiful. Oh my God, Holly's so funny when she gets on a roll. She goes nuts. No, she does. This is the wrong list. Anybody know who you are, people? Thank you, baby. You know what? I haven't seen you in a month of Sundays. Nobody has a last name. All right. Jews can't whisper, okay? I'm just telling you that right now. My husband's over in Partron whisper, and he's like, see, all right, can anybody stop? I'm so exhausted. Can I tell you, has any of your, okay, I'm not going to get into it, but has anyone ever called you with a problem and woke you up with their problem and then doesn't like what you have to say and hangs up on you and then you can't sleep?
Cousin.
Has to be has to be a family member. Has to be a family member. And you call back and you're apologizing for something you haven't done, and then you don't sleep. And then you hear sounds. All right, I don't know how it's going to be. I know it's going to be very funny because we got the comedy of the one and only Terry G. Let's do this. Come on, Terry. Aren't you? Just a few minutes. Come up here. Introduce yourself a little bit. Come on, Terry. I can't. Oh, you want to go? You don't want to come up and introduce yourself?
No, introduce myself.
Yeah, yes. At least introduce yourself and give your.
I just moved here about 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years next month, actually. And I drove by and I saw this place. I did comedy many, many years ago. Many years ago. So I wanted to just do it again because I have some time on my hands.
Yeah.
And you're right here.
Right.
So I have an Instagram. You want me to share that? I'm not performing anywhere. I just want to loosen things up and get back up here again. Instagram is just Sir Rabbit Productions. Nothing exciting. Just little old me.
Spell it.
Sir, just S-I-R, Rabbit, just like a rabbit, Productions, don't forget the S.
I love it.
Yeah, and it's on Instagram, but,
All right.
so I'm gonna perform later?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, give yourself a round of applause. You were up there, yeah. See, sometimes you gotta do these things, because at least if you don't want to do your set, at least you know where to find this pretty girl that came up here. And this is the way to go when you have the comedy of the one and only Leo Canio. Let's do this. Come up. You coming up?
Oh, me?
Yes,
Oh,
let's
shit,
do it.
wait.
Come on.
Yeah, my bad.
Come on. You know what Holly said. Holly always says it. You don't know when. Come on, give it up.
My bad.
Ooh, we got it. I didn't fall. Isn't that great?
Oh, wait. Sorry about that. Sorry.
Oh, I love those
I forgot
boots.
Oh, thank you. I forgot to put, like, sorry about that.
See how perfect he is with his tape? Like, Holly has you beat.
Oh, that's my bad. Oh, my bad. Let's get right into it. How you guys all doing? You guys doing good?
Yeah.
hanging out, chilling. You know, man, like, I think it's working, testing? That's good, all right, cool. Man, like, dude, I saw, like, online something that kind of got me a little bit irritated. You guys might have seen it, like, in the article. Dude, in the LA Marathon, they start giving finisher medals now if you don't finish the race. A marathon. No, I'm not saying it's not difficult. I'm not saying that it could be, you know, it's not a nice thing. But dude, it's a marathon. You know, like you see, I'm a marathon runner, so maybe that sets me a little bit too much. But like, dude, we already train hard to look like a 40-year-old Korean woman. We do. We told skinny, and to do that and to finish it. I look online. It's like, yeah, you don't have to really finish it. We'll just give you the medal just for trying. I'm like, how much of an example of pussy culture is that? Like, to marathons, the marathons, man. Like, I'll tell you what. Because the reason why I say this is because it's kind of like our Super Bowl as runners. It's kind of like Patty, you know, St. Patty's Day is coming up. You know, he's gonna be drunk. He's gonna be drunk and obnoxious, and when it's over, he'll just be obnoxious. Yeah, I love him. He knows I love him. Come on. See, I'm not racist. I have a white friend. They do it to us all the time with Asian people. No, he knows I like them. But but jokes aside, man, like it's kind of like our Super Bowl. So then we see non-runners like, I'm just gonna do the marathon and just get a medal. I'm like, fuck you guys. Like really, like I know runners supposed to be really like easygoing, like kind of Canadian, you know, and everything. But when I saw that, I was like, dude, what? Everyone's getting trophies. Everyone's getting marathon medals. Sorry, that's all I kind of had for that for the most part. I think I don't let that out as a runner, you know, because distance runners, man, let's be honest, we don't get a lot of pussy compared to sprinters. It's true. I was in high school. I wanted to be a sprinter. They told me, very honest, my coach in the early 2000s and 90s, they're very straight up with you. You're too short. Your legs are too small. They will never say shit like that in the 2020s. But like, you're too small. You can be a distance runner. You got that. You can wear short shorts and get skinny, and you won't get a lot of pussy. But I mean, why you see sprinters like built like these handsome, sexy cyborgs? And I'm not gay, but you know. And then they get like they're just like sprinting for like half an hour as their practice, and they just go fuck cheerleaders all day. And us are just like, all right, you guys are gonna run around the school like 10 times and just do that, and wear these little ballerina shorts. You know, that's what distance runners are. You know. No, but it's cool. It wasn't that bad. After high school, you know, I went to Air Force, and I got to live in Japan for a while. That was great. I went to Japan. Thank you very much. I went to Japan. I got to live there for a couple years. Now, I'm Filipino American, so I'm Asian American. I thought, you know, I feel kind of I'm wrong for thinking this, but I thought when I go to Japan, I'm kind of entitled to Japanese pussy. That's wrong. I'm not saying I was right to think that. But fuck you white guys. You guys think the same thing when you go to Europe. You're probably like, oh, when I go to Europe, okay, if I'm from German and I'm from America, I actually get some German pussy in Germany. I was wrong. I admit it. So, but good news is for you guys, me being a dick thinking that, I didn't get that much. It was all my white friends that got it. No one tells you that, dude. White men is a compliment to you. It's international dick status right there. It is. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. White men are international dick status. Asian dick is kind of situational. You know, white girl just broke up with her boyfriend. Anime conventions in town. You know, it's true. That's anime conventions in town. Some gamer girl just wants to make her black boyfriend jealous or some shit. SATs, whatever you want to call it. Situational. Asian dick is situational. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I know the card I played. But yeah, dude, when I was going to Japan, I witnessed it real time. All my white friends and black friends would tell me all the time, like, you know, when they have sex with an Asian guy and Asian girl. That too in Thailand, that too. But when they do, they always have to go to the Asian friend and tell them, yo, Leo, I just fucked your fucking cousin last night. You know, they would do that, right? When it's Asian, when a white guy fucks an Asian girl, the first thing he has to do is tell his Asian friend how much sex he had with her. Like my black friends would even tell me, like, bro, I went Godzilla on that fucking Hello Kitty pussy. We do it all the time. I was in the military dorms. I gotta sit there and think, like, damn. I'll tell you right now, man, guys are lying when they say we all high five each other after sex. Sometimes we get jealous. Sometimes my friend, he got to have a threesome with a Japanese chick from Tokyo and one of the Air Force girls in our dormitory. And I was in the dormitory next door. All I just hear is just like, you know, like him kind of like doing his business, like, yeah, you like that, and some other girls like, yeah, you know, yeah, daddy, and the other girls like, oh, iku. I swear, this is like in my dormitory, and I'm like, this guy's having a threesome with a white girl and a Japanese girl, and I'm just here with my Asian hand watching anime. No, I'm just kidding, but no, not about the threesome part. That's completely serious. That's ingrained in my head, unfortunately. But no, Tokyo was an awesome place. Japan was awesome. And then one thing people don't tell you too, when you go there, you know, when you're in America and you go to Japan, a lot of the American guys, they bring back Japanese wives. You know, because like, and then they don't speak any English. I worked lodging and hospitality when I was in Japan. I saw it all the time. There's guys that are bringing these girls back, and let's be honest, it's because they're really hot, and the guy is kind of like, you know, whatever. And there's nothing wrong with that. They're both getting what they want, and he's bringing them, and he's just like, come on, Kimiko, get in the car, you know, leading the pussy to U.S. The only thing I get upset about is that doesn't work the other way around. You don't see white women adopting Asian guys that don't speak any English. You know, other than like Bruce Lee's wife, I guess. Maybe you like white pussy. Nothing wrong with that, you know. I guess the reason for it is because guys, when we go for a partner, some guys, I won't say all guys because I might be kind of sounding sexist. Maybe communication's not our first priority. Maybe for some guys, they're like, they get a Japanese girl, I can't speak any English. Some American girls might like look down at that like, oh my God, you can't even communicate with her. And some guy might just rebuttal, be like, that's a bonus. You're telling me she won't talk to me, we're just gonna have sex and just for a US visa, whatever. No, man, it's just, no, but Japan was fun. It was cool. There's no resentment there, obviously, for me on my side of things. But it was great. I loved it. You know, but after, you know, Japan, you know, came back to California. California was cool too. The only thing in California, man, is I think I get something said about LA, and I'm a local. I was born and raised here, went military, came back. The more years I kind of progress on, everybody's a freaking victim now. Like, everybody. Like, I was watching, I think it was a year ago or so, I think Tom Holland, the guy who played Spider-Man, he was going to an interview, and I think him and like some other actor douchebag was like, yeah, you know how hard it is to put food on the table being an actor? And I was like, dude, yeah, $10 million apart for a movie, that's more than putting food on the table, right? And then Tom Holland said the thing that really upset me. He was like, I don't hate him personally, I just hate him from the TV when I'm on my couch. But he was like, yeah, you know, sometimes it's kind of hard. Like what he said, it's just that when you play Spider-Man, you get kind of typecasted. And, you know, I'm trying to, like, you know, I might want to do other things and adventure stuff. And people think I'm Spider-Man. No fucking duh, you're fucking Spider-Man, dude. That's your fucking role. That's your fucking job. Sorry, I mean, nothing against Tom Holland. There might be some Tom Holland fans here. Like, that Asian guy really hates Spider-Man and Hello Kitty. No, but Tom Holland's cool, man. It's just like every time everyone does that, like they're always a victim. They're like, how do I put food on the table? I'm like, look, I respect everybody, thank you, in the arts and everything, everyone that does something in LA, but like, let's be honest, dude, if the comet hit the earth, no one's gonna be looking around for actors at that point. They'll be looking for like engineers or whatever, medical and stuff like that. That's why I always get upset when people go like, gotta put food on the table. Then go fucking go Filipino status and go be a nurse. You know, but I do respect the arts, though, I do. And even while I'm, you know, pursuing, you know, this or other stuff, and like you guys are as well, you know, we're working jobs, right? You know, we're kind of still grinding on both ends. So I still work as an apartment manager. But when I work as an apartment manager, they'll apply. But dude, people don't tell you this, but people who apply for apartments, because they have to go through the approval process, are freaking morons. They do. They want to like always try to like jujitsu you. You're like, hey man, you need money or income to get this apartment. I understand that. I do. But you have to understand, I'm an actor. What the fuck does that even mean? Like, you need money to rent this apartment. Can I just like go on a pay-by-pay basis? No, you can't go by a pay-by-pay basis. And this guy told me this. I'll never forget. He said, but it's a perfect fit. I have 2 cars and you have 2 parking spaces. And I'm like, yeah, you know what, man? I admire places like Van Nuys. It doesn't mean I'm gonna live in Van Nuys. But I'll leave you guys with this, man. In all my times of traveling, being in LA and other places, you know, people say there's racism, but racism can be funny too. It can be kind of humorous. You know, one time I was living in Little Rock, Arkansas, as a result of the Air Force, and I took my car in there to get it repaired. And I took my car in there, went to the mechanic, who for some reason he was from he hates people from Hot Springs in Arkansas, even though he's Little Rock, Arkansas. I don't give a shit. I'm from LA. I don't care what you country people argue about. And he said, look, I'm here. I need you to. I'm here to repair my car. If you can repair my car, it's what? Tell me the cost is. And he says, I'm Filipino. He's like, you guys build really awesome cars. I'm like, no, sir, I'm Filipino. That's a Japanese car. Well, you Filipinos build really good Japanese cars. Well, my name's Leo Kano. You guys have a good night.
And where do they find you?
Any rehab center in a 5-kilometer radius. And Leo Kano at Instagram.
There you go. See that? I can't remember stuff anymore. It's terrible. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God, I love those shoes. They're fabulous. And
I'm Sharon. I'm here to support Holly.
I know, but aren't you gonna say hello to us? Come on, Sharon. Come up. Holly, tell us to come up and say hello.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Oh, I love your hair.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sharon Wong. I got into stand-up comedy 2 years ago. Yeah, it's my first time here tonight. Yeah, I'm here to support Holly. And I'm kind of exhausted, so that's why I'm not performing tonight. But I'm happy to be here and check out this cool place.
Hey. All
Yeah.
right. And where could we find you anyway?
You can find me at Sharon Wong Comedy.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, thanks for having
Thank
me.
you. See, this way you can use it for your montage or something. You understand? Even if you want to do your spot, then you have a piece, you have a clip, and you're able to use that on your social media for something later on. To store, put in the bank. Sneaky, right? Yeah. My husband's freaking out. She doesn't want to be at that. I'm like, yeah, she's got to get up here. Because you got to grab everything. You don't know when I don't know when I'm going to be gone. Seriously. And when you work with these young people, they say things to me. I said, look, I need somebody to do TikTok, right? This chick's like, look, TikTok might not be here in 5 years. I was like, let's be real. I might not be here in 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets to that point, like, nobody can just work. But thank God we do have a wonderful producer helping us. Jason Ham. Give him a round of applause, please. I want you to know that your production needs could be taken care of. Your podcast should be done here. Why? Because it's easy. We have a price list, whatever you need. Self-taping is so important. Oh my God, I have an audition. I just remembered, oh my God. They're looking for someone with a missing digit. Okay, a missing finger. How desperate am I for work? I have to keep this place open. So I wrote them and I said, I have to tell you, I'm not missing a finger, but I did break it in several places. And if you ever had a commercial for a gnarly finger on a beautiful woman, call me. And they did. Right? That's great. It's funny because I can't hand model anymore. See, I broke my finger. I broke my hand. It's so painful. So I figured.
Let me fix it for you.
Listen, if the gypsy woman couldn't fix it, and they could fix any freaking thing, all right? You gotta be careful with gypsies. They're nice people, don't get me wrong, but don't mess with them. Fat Tony used to do these cars around here. He says to me, hey lady, you got this big dent, and it's gonna cost you $2,100 to get it out from Mercedes-Benz. And it was $2,100 to get it out. And I said to myself, how did he know this? Because I want to get the money up and get it done out before my husband finds out. So he says, I can get it out for $50. And I'm not up for this because they always get me on stuff. And then he says, I'll tell you what, if I do it, will you give me $50? I go, yes. He pulls a plunger out. a plunger, like out of his head, just pulls it out, and discs the dent out like that, just like that. And hey, you know, word is bond. I said, okay. I gave him his $50, and he said, "You're not going to give me a tip?" And, you know, I mean, not that I'm cheap or anything. I didn't plan on paying $50 anyway. I was going to make believe I got hit at Ralph's again. So why are you doing this to me? And I said to him, that's impolite, da-da-da-da. And you know what? I left, and I hit a fire hydrant. Talk about the luck of the Irish, the luck of the gypsies. We have beautiful luck to have somebody that's going to get this energy going, because I definitely need a little Addie. We're bringing up Patty. Let's do this, Patty. Yeah.
Keep it going. Hold on, it takes me a little. Could you just keep the energy going a little bit? One more time for Patty.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. I'm very happy. Where did the stool go? Put the stool up here. One more time. Just one more time. This is great. I'm up here. A lot of you guys up. Oh. Hi. Hi, guys. I know. Yeah, a lot of you have come to me and you've said, Patty, why are you here? Why are you even here at this mic? And I tell them this mic needed a sex symbol. Yeah. That's for me. Give it up for me. All right. I think we all need to make sure that we have the same baseline. Same baseline, so we're on the same vibration. So I'm just going to throw a tester out there. Can we all agree that it's a bad idea to give Britney Spears access to the keys to the minibar? Can we, how long, who's surprised it took that long for her not to be shaving her head barefoot in a gas station restroom somewhere off the 10? Who is surprised by any of this? Britney Spears. You know who Britney Spears is? You know who this Britney Spears is? People love Britney, and they wanted Britney to be free. Look what happened. Britney. Look, here's the thing. People love Britney, and I'm not making any points with the likes of you criticizing your goddess, Britney, who in popular culture has been cared about as deeply as Britney. Right? Yet she's transformed into a fucking show pony with X amount of years left on the circuit and can put into a conservatorship for years our beloved Britney. When Andy Dick goes unchecked. You know what I mean? Andy Dick, nobody, like, this, I'm just saying something. Hear me out. Andy Dick, Britney was forced to wear an IUD by a conservatorship. She was neutered. They can't get Andy Dick to stop showing his dick to people. He wanders the fucking street. But for some reason, Britney had to be reined in. That's just it. I can tell you guys hate me now. Because, that was a big, free Britney! Remember years ago, why don't you just leave Britney alone? It shows you how fucked up the whole culture is. That we're paying attention. Here's the thing. Honest to God, and I feel this from the tips of my toes to the top of my head. She belongs in the legendary, and we should curate and protect that legendary fucking hillbilly batshit songstress goddess. You know, the crazy hillbilly girl that's doomed. She's Tammy Wynette. She's Tanya Tucker. She's Marjorie Taylor Greene. Doomed. Doomed crazy hillbilly. This is good. I like this. This is the part of my act where all of you just look at me and feel a little bit better about yourself. Drink me in. It's my chef's kiss, my gift to all of you. And I feel that I owe you an apology. That's fair. Terry pointed it out to me early. I know what's going on. I'm going to call out the elephant in the room. First of all, I want a round of applause just for Holly Starr's boobies. They were mentioned earlier, and I don't think they were garnered. They're garnered enough attention. But back to what I was talking about previous to that. First of all, I think what it is, this elephant in said room, is my outfit. Okay, I get it. What were you thinking, Pat? Did you do that on purpose? And also, I wanted to answer your question you had asked me earlier. No, I'm not on my way to a polyamorous luau. but keep me in that text chain. Those guys sound like fun. No, that's not why I'm adorned in this matter. But give it up for Leo. I love Leo. He's fantastic. He's very funny. No. And I find it hard to believe that he doesn't get Japanese pussy. I really do. He's a handsome guy. I'm just telling you. I'm just saying, telling the truth. That's all. As I was saying, you are probably wondering what in the dickens beseeched me to be adorned in this manner, and I can tell you, I did not dress this way today to visually answer the question, what if George Bush managed a Trader Joe's? It's not why. It's Terry. It's not. Nick. It's Nick. Why I'm adorned, chaps and chickies, in this particular fashion. You want to know? I can tell you. Oh, first of all, this also comes from Terry. I should pointed this out earlier. These are capri pants. Drink that in. My capri pants, right? Me, I'm in fucking capri pants. Think about that for a second. Nothing. The world makes no fucking sense. But I'll tell you why. Do you want to know why? I'm married. Thank you very much. It is laundry day. And these may or may not be my wife's cargo capri pants. I'm not gonna verify that. These may be my wife's capri pants. Don't want to say it, but I had to get here. You know why? Because I heard Holly Starr was going to be at this mic. If anybody's interested, I have pictures of Holly Starr's feet. They're available through the dark net. I will provide you all with a link later on. I identify as an evolved heterosexual. I know that no means no. I am a man that's been married more than 34 years. I know even yes means probably fucking not. But we live and we learn and we learn and we live. And we push through. It's not always easy, Leo. Yesterday, it's been a rough week. It's good to be here with all of you sexy fuckers. But yesterday was not good. You know what happened to me yesterday? An elderly Filipino gentleman called me a white supremacist. It's the last time I give my father-in-law a ride to Panda Express. Fucking in love with Panda. He's 88 years old. He's 80. He loves Panda Express. He says, Leo, no, Filipinos don't wind up in nursing homes because Filipinos have a nurse at home. It's true. It's true. And I love him, but he's 80. He's 88. He says anything that he wants to, and he loves. Here's the deal. I take him there sometimes 11 times a week. It's fucking sick. It's too much. But he gets this, like he gets the broccoli and the beef. Every time I always get the orange chicken. Right? He knows about that orange chicken, baby. Yeah. And here's the thing. I'm not a political comedian, but I'm going to make a political statement. Whoever is responsible for that orange chicken at Panda Express should be granted immediate citizenship. Am I right? Do you follow with me? Do you feel strongly about that? Also, and you can clap or not clap, depends on how you feel. It'll tell me a lot about you by what you do or what you don't do. I feel strongly that diversity is our strength in this country. Diversity is what makes us great. It's the best thing about this. And give it up for diversity. Unless you're a racist, then don't clap. Just, and I've dedicated my whole life to this principle. It's true. I'm 100% Irish, born in Ireland. My wife is 100% Filipina, born in the Philippines, which in Los Angeles makes our children tall Mexicans. I don't know if you know, that's how they're made. I've made a couple. Very tall Mexicans. But my wife is traditional Filipina wife. You cannot come in my home unless your shoes are off. And in my home, I am the king of the castle. And when I can say that now because she's not here. So if she was here, I couldn't say any of that shit. I could not say. I could do my act if she was here. Are you kidding? She doesn't fucking think I'm funny. She could be here tonight, but she's actually 3 blocks away doing karaoke with 7 of her cousins. I love her though. I love her. She's my love. She's it works, even though, as I say, she does not think I'm funny at all. But we've been married 34 years, And many people, they say, Pat, what's the secret to a lasting relationship in Los Angeles? And I like to tell them, you know, make each other laugh every day, celebrate each other's victories, never go to bed mad. But really, it's mostly rent control. Just find someone you can just barely stand, get a rent control apartment, you're never going to fucking leave. You're never, it's fucking expensive to leave. Now, believe me, if me minus you means I live in a hallway in Temecula, we can fucking work it out, baby. It's not too hard. It will make you just go the extra mile. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, you guys have been, and I mean this sincerely from my heart, kind of mediocre. No, I was just having fun with you. These are jokes. I don't know if you know this. But I feel that we've made a connection tonight. And I mean, I feel so warm in your presence. And I've gotten permission from Mark and Sunda to invite all of you to the post-mic freak-off. Please, you're all welcome. And tonight's theme, it's groovy. I don't know if you've been there before. Leo will tell you. He's been there a couple of times. Tonight's theme is a hot yoga orgy. So I don't know if you have good balance, but it can get pretty fucking slippery, if you know what I mean, baby. Also, no peanut-based lubricants. We have a problem with allergies. You've been great. Give yourself a round of applause. And I'm going to bring up to the stage the legendary mistress on this misfit island of toys, Sunda Kronquist.
Yes, Patty for comedy. Give him a round of applause. Look at us holding up each other. Somebody's got to. Hey, there you go. 7 Up. Make a wish and wish that everyone has to know that comedy can come in small packages. Oh, did it break?
I think I've broken a sheet. It looks like
Plastic rod. Sue him.
Oh no, it's my light. It's my light.
Sue him. Sue him for rent.
Okay. That's okay as long as it doesn't hurt coming out. I'm kidding. All right. Like, I keep looking at this saying, what is this? I don't know why, but it just doesn't belong here.
The green thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was like, maybe it's this pen, but it can't be. I'm so tired still. I just have to tell you that I am so tired, but it doesn't mean anything. I want to talk about comedy in small packages, all right? Big comedy, small packages, small comedy, big packages. Nobody has this package like this guy coming to stage. He has my heart. Let's get up for Nicholas, everybody. Let me hear you. Yeah! Yeah! I got a long Sunday. Treat you like a stepchild.
Never would I do such a thing. Alrighty. Hello, everyone.
Hey!
How are y'all today? I didn't see Patty when I first walked in. It's the glasses. He's blending in the back there. A little lady right there. Mr. Ham, husband, how are you? How are you? So when he said like the little freak off and the theme, you said it's groovy and you stopped. And I looked at Sunda's clothes and I was like, that's fucked up. I was like, all right, okay, I see what's going on. All right. Fucking, all right, we getting it. All right, y'all. My name's Nick. I'm a weirdo, you know. I'm considerate. I speak to people. I care. You know, that doesn't happen anymore. I just want to go over a couple things. I don't trust people that say they don't get pussy in today's world. Because even the special people are fucking. Right? The disableds are fucking, bro. All right? The disableds are making millions on OnlyFans. All right? Have you ever seen a little hand that was a little contracted, like just go around the dick and go right here? Look, like this. They make money and it's just sitting there. It's crazy, bro. Crazy. I'm sorry. Yeah, right? I thought, you know, they had to worry about what they ate. It had to be, I guess it's mushy enough. All right, it's okay. So, I was thinking about, we got dog people here? Anybody? Yeah. Dog people? Dogs? Okay. I was thinking recently about how I talked to my dog. And I thought about this because I was in the backyard and I was just like really deep into you like that? You like that? Huh? You fucking like that, don't you? And I was thinking, I really do talk to my dog like I'm fucking a bitch. Like, I don't know. What do you want? What do you want? What do you need? And it's like, What do you want? What do you want? What do you need? You know? Like, Stop pulling. Stop pulling. Stop pulling. Don't you pull. Don't you pull. Don't you pull. You eat that all. You lick that up. Lick that up. You see, it's just weird. You can't do shit. You can't. That's just a different. I know. It's just fucked up. I don't really have jokes. I like to talk about life. Recently, I was got my first check today since February 28th, 2022. Right? It was literally a first actual check that I cashed. I would say I was put on paid administrative leave for the job, though. I just want to let y'all know I was a 6th grade coach, and y'all can't yell at white kids. Did y'all know that? Were y'all aware that in no capacity of a black man's job can they yell at white kids? So after I've been 3 weeks on paid administrative leave, right? And I got the findings on Wednesday, and I read, and it was said, the final line said, "You don't look happy in the huddle."
Oh.
Like, right? I'm a coach. These bitches ain't doing what I'm saying. You want me to be like, all right, we're down by 15. Come on, guys. Like, you want me to be up in there just smiling in their fucking face? Right? So it's okay. So I'm going to tell y'all what happened. And I thought shit would happen earlier. So we had our home tournament. We had 3 games. We lost the first game. We played like 10-year-olds. We're 12, right? We might play like 8-year-olds, all right? We lost the second game. Nobody's listening. And I'm like, all right. We go outside and we talk about it. I'm like, okay, cool. Third game, I'm watching them play. I'm like, y'all want to fucking lose all the games at home? So I'm right there and I'm telling them to do something. They doing the opposite. So it's got like a minute and 50 seconds left. And I'm like, if we keep playing like this, we definitely, if they get ahead by 4, we're going to fucking lose, right? There's no way we're coming over the hurdle of 4. So we down by 1. I called a timeout, and they came over to me. I was like, "Do you know how to play basketball? Do you know offense? Do you know defense? You know left and right, down and up? Yes. Okay. Y'all are better than them." And the other kids are like, "Oh my God, they're 12. They're 6th graders. They're 6th graders, right?" So the gym is silent. I knew I fucked up when the gym was silent, right? I was like, damn. All I heard was like the reverberations, not quite an echo of my voice, right? I was like, oh, shit. So I was like, all right, we're going to do this and we're going to win the game. Break. And they did what they fucked up immediately. One dude went to take the ball out. I was like, no, you're right there. And he comes and the other dude takes the ball. I go, all right. We down by 1. Minute and 50 seconds left. Throws the ball in, hits the 3-pointer. I'm like, all right. Now press. And they press. We get the ball back. We hit another 3. I'm like, yes. We get another steal. They get an and 1 bucket. 9-1 run, right? We win the game. Nice. White people didn't have a fucking word to say. Right? I thought they were gonna yell at me, right? So I told my son, I said, hey son, send out any of your little group chats. Tell, my dad, sorry for yelling, he's just real passionate. Okay, cool. All right. 3 weeks later, some people feel that their children aren't getting enough time, but when I put them in the game, they do things that I can't agree with, right? So at that tournament, one of the games we lost, he got in the game, he looked at me, he took it in, and he threw it directly to the defender and kept looking at me while he gave it to the defender. Cool, I'm not going to say anything. All right, so at this game, apparently they didn't listen to me. We won the first game, we lost the second game by 2. I tried to talk to them before the third game. We had 4 games total. They weren't listening to me. They were just sitting down, talking to each other. Like, I'm in front of them, and they're just like having a conversation. I'm like, oh, so y'all want to lose. So I put my pen down, and I went inside. I left them there. Just, where's the coach? Bitch, you should have been listening. All right, so I go inside, third game comes around. I go down there. I'm like, hey, team, This is y'all's rivalry. Y'all always say BTA belt to ass. Y'all be talking about number whoever on this team. I don't even know who the fuck's on the other team. I don't know their numbers, right? I'm not that invested in the other team. I'm worried about y'all, right? So I'm like, look, y'all think y'all can do it yourself? Do it yourself. And I said, do it yourself. And I said, I'll sub you out, and I'll tell you who starts. Other than that, don't talk to me. And I sat down. Just like this. Watching the game. And all of a sudden, I heard, "Hey, Nick!" And I looked over. One of my players had chipped a bone in his foot early. He had to leave. So I thought they had updates on that. So the man tells me, "Come outside, phone." And I walk outside. He's like, "You know what the fuck this is? You lazy motherfucker! You got fucking kids in there crying and doing this and blah, blah, blah." And it's a 6'4" redhead white man. He's in my mouth. He's spitting, right? I was trying to break the tension. I thought about kissing him. I thought about it, right? But I think that shit would have went wrong if I'd have been like, "What's wrong, baby?" Right? But so I didn't. I just let him keep yelling. And then I said,
Oh my God.
"There's no phone call?" And he just kept cursing. And I was like, fuck, talk to me like that. I went back inside. When I walked back inside, my player's on the ground and he's purple.
Oh no.
And I'm like, "Hey, what's wrong? Did they call the foul?" He said, "No." I was like, all right. I got him up. I brought him over there. At this time, I hadn't coached them. They were down 12 points. That's 2 minutes?
Yeah.
They were down 12 points, right? I went over there. The coach, the man that was cursing and yelling, he's the guy's son, "Get your ass over here. Let's go." Another white father came, "You, get your ass over there. Let's go." I'm like, okay. So now I'm like down 4 people over injuries and these motherfuckers leaving. I'm like, all right, cool. So, I was just trying to make a point to y'all, but do y'all see how angry everyone is? And they were like, yeah. I was like, do y'all want to win? And they were like, yeah. We were down by 12. We won by 10.
Whoa! That's something.
And I got to sit down with them after. And I was like, do y'all understand how important it is to listen, right? And we did all that, and I went outside, and the fucking parents lynched me. Literally. Literally. They turned everybody against me. They had people from inside come and tell me, "You ain't supposed to be here. Go wait in your car." I'm like, "I rode the bus with my kids." They laughed at me. Why would you be on a bus with children? It's hilarious, right? But no. Everything's all right now. They gave me my fucking check, so that's all. But yeah, look, don't yell at white kids no matter what they do, all right? I just want to let you know. They might shoot you or their parents might, all right? Yes, I won. In the long run, oh no. They went on, they put me on paid administrative leave for the last 3 games. One of the teams that we lost by 2 we played them twice. We lost by a combined 58 points without me.
Oh, wow.
That's why white kids can't play basketball.
Bro, right? I ain't gonna say it. Y'all don't want, you just want to be some little ugly niggas your whole life, you little white niggas. All right, I'm sorry. All right, little white niggas, bro. All right, thank you. My name is Nick. You can find me on Grow to Growth, maybe. I shouldn't say that. I don't grow weed no more, people, so I don't want nobody trying to rob me. I hadn't grown weed in a while. I get other people to grow weed. I like to spread out and teach you things so you can learn good things, all right?
Yes!
So, y'all have a good night. Sunda, man.
I love you.
Give me some love.
Always good to see you. Always good to see you. Oh my God. Get me some seeds.
Oh, hey, I got her. You better tell her.
I need some seeds.
Let her know.
You know what I think is so funny is that when we were young, if there were seeds in a bag, you were like, "This sucks," and we threw them out. How stupid, right? Yeah. Try to find a seed now, but what about your last paper? And there's a stem that just cuts the whole thing. And poor boys, you couldn't go to your tampon paper to use it. Okay, I know we've been there when the St. James Version Bible doesn't count. I'm sorry, did I say that? All right, that's terrible. You guys know what I'm talking about. Where's Jean-Michel? Are you here?
Right here.
I can't see you. Are you coming up? Jean, right?
Yeah, oh, Jean, yeah.
I want to say it right, you know. Before he tells me to go to hell, I want to say, bonsoir with Jean-Michel. Come. Yes, bonsoir. Bonjour, bonsoir. Bonsoir, je m'appelle Soulda. Comment allez-vous?
What's up, LA?
Hey.
So as you tell, my name is Stanley Fernand Jean Charles. I'm a Haitian immigrant. And no, we're not eating your cats. We're not eating your dogs. We're not chopping up the Cherokees. So when a Haitian comes to your house, you do not have to hide your fucking pets. Yeah, I'm from Haiti, and moving from Haiti to the United States, it's a big culture shock, especially when it comes to sexuality and gender. For example, in Haiti, sexuality is very simple. You're either straight or you're gay. We have one word for gay, and we have one type of gay. And the one word for gay is literally, we call it masisi, which literally means mad sissy. However, in America, gay is very different. There's different categories or different shades of gay. There's even a gay flag, and I call it the United Gays of America, which doesn't make sense to me because it's just, they're all just gay. Why don't we just say they're gay? Another big culture shock is gender. In Haiti, gender is very simple. You're either a man or a female, and a man has a penis and a woman has a vagina. However, in America, a woman can have a penis and a man can have a vagina. So it's very, very confusing. But alongside that, all jokes aside, I'm a big believer as an immigrant in American exceptionalism, because America is the only place on earth that you can work hard and with grit and determination go from being a poor black man to a rich white woman. So, I'm glad to be here. LA, I've been in LA for 3 years now, and it's been quite the acculturation process. I know LA was the capital of entertainment, but I never thought I'll see Michael Jackson Thriller being performed live in the streets by crackheads. Or in the morning, I one time saw this Chinaman, and he was, practicing yoga. And then when I got up closer, he was just a crackhead that just didn't quite fall over. And so things you see, you never see it anywhere else. I'm glad to be here. On the way over, I was extricating myself from an entanglement. To be honest, I was actually breaking up with my fat white girlfriend. Why? Because she's a nigga lover. Now, I know what you're thinking, especially the black person in the audience. I'm not an Uncle Tom. I'm not Candace Owens. I never worn a White Lives Matter t-shirt. I have worn a Fat Woman Lives Matter t-shirt because I'm all about preserving endangered species, one Ozempic shot at a time. But I don't date nigger lovers, and I'm not a racist. I don't date nigger lovers because I can't stand white people who act like niggers. And so that's why I have 0 Italian American friends, because I think they're the niggers of the white race. Hey, how you doing? Bada bing. Bada bing. They're always holding the crotch, Yeah. And it's funny because I met my ex on this obscure dating app. It's called Plenty of Cushion for the Pushing. I met her on the obscure dating app, and at first I didn't really know what the app was. So I was really annoyed with it because I kept having all these technical difficulties. It kept just matching me up with fat white women, and then I called the technical support, and it took me all the way to like Mumbai, India. And this technical support guy picked up, and his name was Kurt. He was like, "Hello, this is Ayogri Technical Support. How can I help you today?" It's like, "Hey, man, your app keeps matching me up with just that white woman." And he's just like, "Okay, sir, what seems to be the problem?" I already told you what the problem is. It's like, "Okay, let's look into this. I have one question for you, sir. Are you black?" I'm like, well, what does me being black have anything to do with it? It was like, a black man love a big fat white woman, huh? More pushing for the cushion, eh? And I was just like, okay, all right. But I met my ex on there, and we started chopping it up. We started having a conversation, and I knew there were sort of these nigger lover red flags, because when I came across their profile, it said Big Latrina, and I was like, that's odd, a fat white woman named Big Toilet. And then when we, after dialoguing on the app, we actually went on a first date, and I saw that, she ordered a lot of fried chicken. And I was just like, okay, is she just being a fat white woman, or she's just trying to impress me because, black people love fried chicken? And then she told me, she dropped a big bombshell. She says, I identify as a trans black woman. And I said, trying to understand, because like I said, gender in America is really confusing now. It's like, well, what does that mean? And she was just like, okay, what type of women did you like? And I was like, ones that don't have any dicks. And so that really set her off. And so instead of arguing like a white woman, she, like calling the cops on me or something like that, typical behavior, she like threatened me with the force of violence. And so I said after that, I was like, if I'm going to date a white woman, I'm going to date a white woman. That means that she has to listen to Taylor Swift. She has to eat kale and hummus. And her family has to kind of be, low-key racist. So, all right, my name is Stanley John Charles, and you can find me at SJC Comedy. Thanks for listening, guys.
Oh, my God. You are so insane. I love it. And I love your shoes always. Can I tell you something so funny? My husband hates that term so much because he's a nigger lover. No, I'm kidding, honey. I'm kidding, lover. I'm kidding. People want to know if he says the N-word. No, he says the S-word. Spatula. All right, I said that, but you know what? He is my sweetheart, the love of my life, the man who takes my insanity. Today I was so mad at him, I crumbled a cookie and threw it at him. That's how tough I am now. And you know what he said? I'm going upstairs. And none of us moved, and we had a good time. We met back, and we love each other, but I just love to see him on the stage. Why? I don't know. I just love punishment. But he's America's sweetheart, the one and only Mark Zaffron. Can't hear you, Mark. Get up.
That sound you hear is a freak in my knees.
Oh, my God.
I need this thing. Makes me feel better on stage. But the truth of the matter is, when I met my wife, she was wearing a fur coat and carrying a very large Louis Vuitton bag, and I thought she was Puerto Rican. So, that's the bottom line. When you're Swedish and black in New York, you are a Puerto Rican. That I stole her routine is true. And you should see my daughters, all right? I got one that's an Asian black girl, and I had another one who's just blonde and really just can't deal with it, because they all want to be African Americans. Anyhow, that's, in their hearts, right? Everybody in America be what they want to do today. So that being said, there's two things I want to talk about. I had a terrible week. In fact, starting last week. And this is about AI. All right? Have you ever had a problem with your bank? And you call up their hotline or their customer service and you get AI? All right. This is for you, Citibank. Just to point out how absurd it is, I call up the phone and there's AI. No matter what you say, they're not going to get you to the right place. You got to scream and scream and scream and call 4 times before you get to a representative. And guess where that representative is? The Philippines. And you know what? It all sounds the same because they put the microphone too close to their face. Sounds like it's scratchy. Hello? I can't stand listening to it because they're sitting there with a book. that supposedly says what you say, they have an answer. And I finally said to the woman, as I'm trying to get $35,000 back credited to my account that belonged to me, all right, I follow all the steps. Oh, I'm so sorry. I said, you say it one more time, I'm going to reach through this phone and strangle you. You're neither sorry or you care. Just get to the point. Yes or no. I want a supervisor. I get to supervisor. You know how many times I call back, I got the same supervisor who hated my guts by now? I mean, because all you want to do is curse at them. It doesn't do any good. First of all, they're immune to it. And second of all, you got to call back again and deal with the AI. The AI is complete. You say to them, your AI sucks. And they say, well, we know, but it, helps protect us from you. You get so bored with the AI, you don't want to talk to a person. And, it is kind of weird. And what was going on was ridiculous. Well, we have to send them an email to release the money. What do you mean an email? Pick up the phone. Well, we can't do that. They don't pick up their phone. I said, what is it? My mic's out? My daughters don't pick up the phone when they don't want to hear what I have to say. Anyhow, that's all, well and good, but I'm a victim, by the way. Other than the fact that I live in a female-dominated household, all right, I'm a victim of the replacement knee industrial complex. It leads to a lot of other things in my life, but they want to replace my knee. All right, I get it. My knee's broken. I broke my knee many, many years ago chasing my wife to a show. I slipped on black ice and got a plateau fracture. I got this horrible fracture, and she wants to run to the show. All right? I have to drag my ass back upstairs to the apartment, lay down on the couch as I'm progressively in more and more pain, about ready to pass out. Till finally she decides to come home and takes me to the emergency room. Here I am in the emergency room, and I'm dying of pain, and my nurse steals my morphine. They do. She gave me a shot of morphine. I looked over the side, and I knew there was a little bit left there. It had to be like a quarter of a gram. And I knew she was hitting it up her ass as soon as she went back in the other curtain. All right? She was high as a kite. And I didn't get my painkiller. All right? That being said, years later, I knew I was going to have arthritis. The doctor that I had for the knee operation refused to give me painkillers. He said, well, I don't have painkillers. He gave me Ambien instead. That started a 30-year love for Ambien. Because if it can, by the way, if it can put you to sleep when you're that much in pain, that thing works. Till finally I went too far with it. All right? You got to be careful. No more Ambien. But I digress. I go to the doctor for my pre-op checkup. And he says, well, this is not good. I go, what's not good? He goes, you got a heart condition. We got to send you, of course, to the cardiologist. So here I am out in the valley. And I want to say something to all of you people who live in the West Side or anywhere else. If you want good medical care, you go to the valley. Deep in the valley, where they accept United Healthcare, Medicare, and Medicaid. And don't give you any trouble about having insurance. You go to a doctor in Beverly Hills, they're all out of network. That's why I didn't get operated on, which is the real truth, not because I was, wanted to do something else with my knee, because I knew that guy was going to hit me for $50K. And then I'd have to fight the insurance company because they wouldn't pay for it, because they would say, so sorry, he's out of network. All right, we don't have to pay. So I get across to the cardiologist. He says, okay, come back, this in 2 days, and we'll just start the tests. So I have to bring my wife. Bottom line, if you don't bring your wife to the cardiologist appointment when you come home, no matter what you say, they're going to call you a liar. They will. They're convinced that anything you say is a lie because you don't want to tell them what the truth is. All right? So Sundar's there with me, and the first thing they give me is they want to do a stress test. Now, let me tell you a secret. You don't have to run on that treadmill. They have a way of giving you a shot that mimics you running on the treadmill. You don't have to break a sweat. You don't have to bring your sneakers. And you don't have to look like a gerbil running around on a little wire cage. All right? There's nothing worse than a fat man on a treadmill huffing and puffing, right? When you find out later that they could have given it to you with just a shot. So I get that part, and they send us out for lunch. Don't eat lunch in a medical plaza, because all you're going to get, we walk into Subway, right? And there are 2 4-year-olds. There had to be 4 because they look kind of small, shooting up in the back. All right? Sunda's disgusted. She doesn't want to eat her sandwich. It was, at that time, was better for me. Leftovers, right? Yeah. I got that extra sandwich for later. All right? We go back to the doctor. Guy starts shooting me up with an isotope. I am now radioactive. I got Chernobyl. So I go home and I don't understand why they have to do all the tests in one day until I get home and I get Chernobyl stomach. The thing is glowing. All right, I am so sick from this radioactivity. God knows I wouldn't want to have lived in Nagasaki. All right, it's horrible. All right, this is dangerous stuff. Radioactivity hurts you. All right, that's the bottom line. Right. So they come back the following day. All right, and I bring my daughter this time. Big mistake. Guy shoots me up with radioactivity again. Turns around to my daughter, 24 years old, and said, "Are you pregnant?" She's ready to fight because he thought that he was talking about her weight. Not funny. She could take you. All right? So we get back home, and of course, on the way home, they have to stop at Gelson's because they've never seen a Gelson's over in Beverly Hills. They don't know from Gelson's. They have to go to the valley to get a Gelson's. They like red potatoes, and Gelson's is the best supermarket in California, just the most expensive. For no reason whatsoever, other than the fact that once in a while they'll put out some noshes. You know? You can go around and steal the cheese while you're hungry. And they do have, sandwiches and coffee and everything else, plus a significant homeless problem. But that's Gelson's. So we get back home, and it's now time. We'll go back again to get the results. I bring Sunda. They get the results. And what are the results of all this cardiology? I'm fat, lose weight. My diagnosis is not Red Branch theory. It's obesity. Why? Because this way I got the insurance company to pay for Ozempic. I'm now on the Hollywood miracle drug. All right? Let me tell you something about Ozempic, insurance. When I wasn't able to get Ozempic paid for by my insurance company, it was $1,400 a month. Now, what cost the $1,400? It don't cost that much to mix up some Ozempic because they sell it online, and you're supposed to mix it in your kitchen like Dr. Frankenstein, all right, or Jekyll and Hyde. I'm not doing that. Not only do you have to mix it and you can make a mistake, you got to use the needle yourself. Can you imagine mixing it in your little Petri dish, taking a needle, taking it out, and then No way, not me. I like those injectors, but I figured out what the problem with those injectors are, all right? They're a tool of the Chinese Communist Party. They have to be. They're made by the same people who make toys. All they are is a little thing you turn around like this. You take the top, you put in the little top part where the needle is, and you go like this. Shh. You listen to it go. When it stops twisting, like a toy. It sounds like a wind-up toy. You got your dose. Put it back in the refrigerator, you're done. That's the cost of Ozempic. It isn't the drug. It isn't the drug. It's the injector. All right? Because now, what did I pay with the insurance company? $12. $12 to me, not that much to the pharmacy, not that much to the toy makers in China. The whole thing's much better. Even tariffs didn't affect it. No, believe me. Because the medication's made in Norway. All right? The injector's made in China, and the packaging is probably made in Vietnam. Like everything else, they don't want to manufacture in China anymore. So the Ozempic's pretty cool, right? You get to use it, but it's not the way I wanted to lose weight. So I looked in the mirror and I decided I'm going to transition. I said, I am now thin. And everybody has to believe my delusion. Because if you don't believe my delusion, what am I going to call you? A fatphobe? A racist? You're something, right? You don't believe somebody's, delusion? There's something wrong with you. All right? So, I have new pronouns. Skinny and slim. And if you don't use them, it's a microaggression. Thank you all very much.
You can probably sit here in this chair. Oh, stop it. All right, guys. Remember, you can follow me on all platforms at Sunda Live. You guys have been fantastic. If you want to be a comic, you got to call me. If people tell you you're funny, you probably are, but you won't know till you take it from the page to the stage. Podcasting. Right now, we're doing Tuesdays, Thursdays, but we're available working around Jason Ham's schedule. He can talk to you after the show. And have a great night.